Good stuff. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go to our Bibles and go to the book of Jude. And the book of Jude is right before the book of Revelation. So second to last book of the Bible, only one chapter. So Jude, and we are going to look at one very short verse, and that is verse number 22. Jude, verse number 22. And of some, have compassion, making a difference. I remember hearing a preacher when I was in Bible college preach a message on this verse, and it has really stuck ever since. I have heard that, and I've heard him preach it more than once. It's a very powerful message and a very powerful truth from this verse. And if some have compassion, making a difference. See, those two parts of that verse, they go together. If you are to have compassion on someone, then you will make a difference in their lives. So essentially, it's different from just having pity on someone. You see, pity is when you feel sorry for someone because of their current circumstance. But compassion is actually taking the next step and making a difference in the life of that someone. Okay? And here, God is telling us in this verse if you are going to have compassion, then it should be making a difference. Okay, and it's talking about how to help others. You know, the next verse talks about a different way to help others. So that's why it says that of some have compassion, making a difference. Because, you know, some people, that's really all that they need somebody, a Christian, a believer, a child of God, to have enough compassion to make a difference in their life. And, he gave a very powerful illustration, which I was able to personally witness from the bus ministry, because I worked in the bus ministry when I was in Bible college. And so he brought up his stories, and then I got to experience my own stories when I worked in that ministry in the heart of Chicago, trying to work with young people and families, and but especially young people, to get them off the streets, off of drugs and gangs, and try to bring them into church. And first of all, get them saved, and then get them baptized if we can, and then even more after that, bring them into church and get them off the streets. And he mentioned how when he first started in the ministry, he's walking around the neighborhood and he was looking at these rough areas, these rough neighborhoods. He can see the rap music blaring, the empty beer bottles on the ground. And again, I saw these neighborhoods. I was in the same neighborhoods trying to reach young people. And he thought, man, what are we Bible college students going to do here? What kind of difference can we possibly make? It's like these people they're not interested in God, and he was with a upperclassman who was kind of showing him, the ropes, and it was his bus route. And as they walked through this rough neighborhood, they came upon a house of one of their regulars. And in fact, they'd been coming to church for so many years that the kids actually started going to Christian school. And when they were invited into the house, the parents offered them coffee and whatnot. And he saw that, wow, this house is different. These kids were not listening to the vulgar music that all the other kids were listening to. There's no empty beer bottles around here and, around their home. They're actually listening to good Christian music. They're dressed quite modestly, and they're polite, and they're kind, and they go to Christian school, and they love the Lord. And as he talked to them and got to know them, he thought, wow, these kids are different from the other kids in the neighborhood. And then it dawned on him, they're different because of the Lord, because somebody showed them compassion enough to give them the gospel and invite them to church. And it made all the difference in the world. And the whole family was now faithful members of the church. And the children are reading their Bibles. Huge difference. Long story short, instead of feeling sorry for someone that they don't have Christ, do something about it. Instead of feeling sorry for the hungry, feed them. Instead of feeling sorry for the lost, witness to them. Make a difference. Have enough compassion to make a difference in somebody's day and make a difference in somebody's life. God bless you, and I hope you take me up on that challenge, and have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.